Attention, citizens.
Hello. Welcome back, my friends. If you're new here, I am Lance. If you're returning, welcome back to the Reactor Spotlight series where we watch our favorite reactors. It's a reactor inception. Now, today we have a special super thanks request from a Patreon Plus channel member, Marlena. Marlena, you requested Nicksaysboo featuring ZZAVID Psycho reaction. I'm really excited about this. We had so much fun with the last Nicksaysboo video featuring David. I think it was Bottoms. I believe it was the last one we did was Bottoms, and that was fantastic. Show love to Marlena for requesting this, and of course, I'll leave the link for Nicksaysboo down below so you can check out his channel, become a subscriber, a channel member, a Patreon member. He works really hard to edit down these videos to entertain us. So show him some love. I'll also leave the link for David's channel down below in the description, also under Nick's. Also, if you'd like to support the channel a little bit more personally and enjoy the Reactor Spotlight series, I'll have my Cash App, Venmo, super thanks. Also, you can become a channel member, a Patreon member, and also I have a gaming channel. I'm also active on Twitter, Instagram. Also, what helps with the algorithm is leave a comment. If you don't know what to leave, just leave.
Miss Jackson.
Now let's check out Nicksaysboo featuring ZZAVID Psycho.
Hey everybody, my name is Nick. If this is your first time here on my channel, how's it going? If this is not your first time here on my channel,
welcome back.
So we are here today to do a special video. We are going to be watching a horror movie classic.
Nick and David look like the stunt doubles for Naomi and Thelma Harper from Mama's Family.
What city is this?
I believe this is Arizona, if I'm not mistaken.
Don't forget to be loud.
Yeah.
I hate that. Yes. I always get annoyed when friends of mine have military time on their phone. I'm like, are you in the military?
Yeah.
What is this the real way you're supposed?
No, that's not. No.
I better get back to the
Stunning.
Oh yeah.
These extended lunch hours.
And Alfred Hitchcock
Success.
hated this man.
He hated him?
He hated him because he took most of the time allotted trying to get the shot correctly because he kept on f***ing up.
Oh, Sam, I hate having to be with you.
Look at the straps on her bra. That looks so uncomfortable.
You make respectability sound disrespectful.
Ooh, I love that line.
When I send my ex-wife for alimony, you can lick the stamps.
I'll lick the stamps.
I'll lick the gooch.
I'll lick the nacho. Why is it called a nacho? Because it's nacho ass and it's nacho balls.
How could you even think a thing like that?
How could you even think a thing like that?
You can back up a little bit.
See, it's interesting though because like they almost sound like they're 80 yard. That's him.
Yeah.
Because he loved that outline. The
Stan Lee.
Was he in all of his movies?
Yeah, he always showed up in like the background.
You got a headache? Oh, it'll pass.
And that's his number.
Like resolution.
That's the easiest way for a director to like become famous. He could just pop in his own movie. Paul Feig did that in the movie with Melissa McCarthy and Jason Statham. Spy with Melissa McCarthy. Actually, that's a pretty good movie. Check that out. The movie Spy with Melissa McCarthy. It's a sleeper hit, actually. You should check it out.
Oh.
Yes.
What did you say?
That is his daughter.
Okay.
My mother's doctor gave them to me the day of my wedding. Teddy was furious when he found out I'd taken tranquilizers.
Damn.
It's like Pearl with the... What was that?
Right, she had morphine.
Morphine, yeah.
Just chilling there drinking the morphine.
Hot as fresh milk.
Oh, back in the day, that would have been me. Oh, with the morphine. Ooh. She had her cheeks filled with that stuff, too, girl.
Boss to air condition you up. You can afford it today.
I would have been like, yeah, right. Get the fucking air conditioning. What do you think this? I don't operate in places without. No.
Cash transaction of this size is most irregular.
Ah, so what? It's my private money.
What are those things called that he has?
Oh, I have not, but I saw them yesterday when I went to the store.
Yeah, it's like a cowboy thing.
Bolo tie. Bolo tie. That's what they're called. Bolo ties.
Public school, calm down.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like the men's version of a brooch.
Oh yeah. Which I still don't understand why men can't. It feels weird when men wearing brooches because they're so cute.
I think that brooches are so ugly.
Oh my god, like a Christmas brooch. Like my mom has like the snow, like a Santa one.
No.
And it's so cute. Like it brings so much joy to the kids.
Let me call your mom afterwards and tell her to throw it away.
Tell her to throw it away.
Just a headache.
What you need is a weekend in Las Vegas.
I'm going to spend this weekend in bed.
Because she has a headache? Yeah, I do like this outfit.
It's so good. Because she's gonna be a bad girl now, so she's wearing black. You know that this was the movie that, well, I've always been like weirdly obsessed with death, but this was the one where I was like, I could really die any minute. Like as a kid, because I saw this movie when I was really young, so like the thought of me like the most mundane things and then you can just get off like that, I was like, you know what, this is sick. And then I watched Halloween Ends. No, it was Halloween Kills that made me realize that evil doesn't actually like die that night.
David, when does evil die?
It was supposed to die yesterday, but I think it dies tonight.
Yeah,
I think
evil dies tonight.
Evil dies tonight. Evil dies tonight.
Evil dies tonight!
Evil dies tonight!
I mean, what are the odds that he walked across the street right there?
I'm too pussy for all this. Like stealing money like that, that's crazy. Because I can't be in prison. I'm sorry. Like that's not.
I'm trying to like think like how would you fare in prison? Like you'd either be the prison hole,
right?
Or what do they always say in the movies? You got to go in there and you got to find the biggest baddest bitch,
like beat him up,
and then you take over the prison. Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh,
that would not be me though. I'd be the whole. I'll be the pass around party bottom. That's exactly what I would do. That'd be the best outcome I would come out with.
A beautiful shot.
This is my favorite shot that's coming up of the entire movie. I don't know why. I love that shot. I love that. It's such a weird.
Scary
yeah, I like that.
Hold it there.
The fact that she just immediately tried to drive away.
As I said, I couldn't keep my eyes open.
There are plenty of motels in this area.
No hotel, no hotel.
You got hotel money?
Well, the bitch got $40,000 in. I mean,
is anything wrong?
Of course not. Am I acting as if there's something wrong?
Well, yes.
Acting kind of suspicious.
Just a moment. Turn your motor off, please.
There's just like I get that he's doing his job,
yeah.
But I'm just like, oh, like he irritates me. Oh my god, look at my hair.
Wait.
I find it fascinating in movies, like, and this is like a weird thing, like there's something wrong with it, but I've always found it fascinating when you can tell that an actor at some point during the filming had a zit that they tried to cover.
Oh, what was that recently what you said about Angel?
Sydney in Scream 3, she quite clearly has a zit that they tried to cover up.
I gotta watch it again.
The score for this movie has kind of like it does have like a dark aspect to it, but it has like an uplifting thing, kind of like Poltergeist.
Yeah. But it's still like very ominous because the fucking violin is so harsh.
Be with you in a second.
You've never purchased a car? Cars are never this easy to purchase.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh my god.
Sorry guys, I had Swedish meatballs for dinner. I heard they were your favorite.
Come on, Tiffany. Let's die a little.
What?
59.
59, and this was a 60. A year-old car that is listed for $8,000. You got me f***ed up.
You see, I would be shitting bricks if his fucking cop would be following me like this. This is crazy. I'm just naturally a paranoid person, so now I'm assuming that I'm gonna get arrested at some point.
Your car plus $700?
$700.
You always got time to argue money, huh?
Like, that's just crazy to me. No, you have to do a title transfer. You have to verify insurance.
Who needs that?
We have to run
It's
a
fine.
credit check.
It's 1960.
Is there anything so terribly wrong about making a decision and wanting to hurry? Do you think I've stolen my car?
Yes.
And I love the way the men talk back in the day. The inflections are very direct.
The inflections were very direct.
Like, it's not that I don't trust you, ma'am. Well, Nicholas find his way to make it hard, but 10 times bigger than it was before.
Tune in next week to find out.
Yes.
I love.
He's Ernest Kegel, a man of mystery, a man who has a time machine in his pants that, when he masters, he travels back in time to right wrongs.
Hey!
Oh.
You scared the shit out of me.
Cassidy for me.
Oh, I love the lighting on her face.
After all, Cassidy, I told you.
She got that Morticia lighting. Oh no! Like, how can she see?
And here she will meet her doom. How long will she have? There's only one way to find out.
Oh, like I see that and I just think of TV Norman.
What's the face?
I'm sorry I didn't hear you in all this rain. Go ahead in, please.
Oh, he's so. Oh,
That's my body type. Before the Taco Bell.
Oh, we have to.
look how. Oh, he's
He's
so.
very cute.
Oh my god, I just fall in love with him right there. On set, whenever he would be like very respectful, like Mr. Hitchcock and he would be like, keep the hitch, hold the cock. No, because he also knew that he was a flaming homosexual, which is part of the reason why he actually hired him, and like he wanted him because he knew like there was like a
Hitchcock was gay friendly.
Oh yeah, he didn't have an issue with it. Yeah.
Well, there's a big diner about 10 miles up the road, just outside
Well, there's
of
some
Fairvale.
plus.
Am I that close to Fairvale?
Bitch, drive to Fairvale.
I ain't gonna lie. Like if he was flirting with me a little bit, I'll be like, oh, fine, I'll stay a little bit. Just give me a little bit of your sandwich.
I've seen your driving skills. You wouldn't have made it to the hotel. Okay? You would not have made it.
Well, the mattress is soft, and there's hangers in the closet, and stationery with Bates Motel printed on it in case you want to make your friends back home feel envious.
First of all, I would totally steal that. I don't know what it is in movies where they go to a motel or whatever, and the person who owns the motel proceeds to bring them into the room and point out all of the features of the room, and I'm like, who the does this?
I've never
Who
had that.
does this? They're like, here's your key. Get
Right.
locked.
Even in bougie ass hotels, it's still never. But I think if we're talking like motel horror, I think Vacancy to me is like the most like that's the one that genuinely like I've never. There are a handful of movies that genuinely like stick with me like years later, and that's one that I don't even want to watch.
Pussy.
Things because they disgust me. Go tell her she'll not be appeasing her ugly appetite with my food.
Using your insider information, whose voice is that of Mother?
It is an.
It's a woman, right?
Oh yes.
Because I was like, there is no way that he is throwing his voice that
No,
well.
no, he can't do that.
I've caused you some trouble.
My mother, what is the phrase?
She's a bitch.
I was just gonna
It's all for
say.
you. I'm not hungry, go ahead.
No, see, that's weird to me.
Him looking at her.
Well, no. He said, I was just about to have some supper.
Oh.
Do you want to join me? And then all of a sudden he says that he's not hungry.
Yeah.
I don't really know anything about birds. My hobby is stuffing things. You know, taxidermy.
Listen, I don't want to judge people's hobbies, but I'm going to judge your hobby. Taxidermy is fucking disgusting. That is disgusting. Like in the show, and he just has the dead dog that got ran over, just chilling. That is disgusting.
But when I die, I want to be taxidermy.
Like a Puerto Rican funeral.
Yes, right. Exactly.
Like a Puerto Rican funeral.
I didn't mean to pry.
I'm looking for a private island.
Oh, the Epstein. Oh no.
Oh.
No.
Sometimes we deliberately step into those traps.
I don't mind it anymore. Oh, I do. But I say I don't.
Anyone ever talk to me the way I heard, the way she spoke to you?
Yeah, she'd have got slapped.
Right.
I would be like, come here, mother. And just threw her ass on the stairs. Was it just the TV show where they imply that it's like incestuous? Although in the TV show, it's not implied.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's in the fourth where it's like insinuated that it was a bit of a dirtier relationship.
Wouldn't it be better if you put her someplace?
Shady Pie!
They cluck their thick tongues and shake their heads and suggest oh so very delicately.
Let's take it down a notch.
You mess with my mother and you get the dagger, boy, you whore.
A little mad sometimes.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
That's right.
This is not intentional.
Shit.
Oh, the lighting on his face is disgustingly good.
I love the shadows. He's like so good with shadows in every movie. And it would have just been me shaving my whole.
No, it would have been like in Not Another Teen Movie when they're like trying to spy on the foreign girl, and she just sits down and takes a fat shit.
First time ever flushed on the screen.
Look at that circular toilet seat.
You know, oh right, because
No, elongated. Oh, it's time to shine. Didn't I bring this up to you? I don't do this. This is not how I shower. I do not face the faucet.
Well, I like the pressure in the back.
Right. I'm always standing under it, facing away from it.
Right,
always.
Right.
What did they use for blood?
I don't.
Syrup?
Chocolate syrup because it looked richer on.
I mean, I do. But I always like to start with it hitting my face. It kind of, that warm water just kind of spramping on your face at first. It just feels so nice initially. That's the reason why I start.
Black and white. Every time that shot always just
because the last thing that I would want to do is die with my beaver out.
Yeah.
That is literally your wig. The chunks.
Yeah, because they're like blood clots and shit. Oh my god.
She's like, I'm out.
Right. And he was very aggressive on the day of shooting this. Like even Janet was getting like very frustrated.
Aggressive how?
Bad girl!
aggressive in the sense that he didn't like the way that the guy was doing it, and he literally got on the thing and was very aggressive in the way that he was stabbing. That almost like got her a little bit, like stabbed. Not obviously a fake knife, but it's still like punctured a little bit.
So was she actually nude?
No.
Pasties?
Yes.
So, like, I love this shot, and I know that this is a very iconic shot, but the thing that bothers me about this shot, and I know that they couldn't do it because it was 1960,
Right.
but her pupil would be fully dilated.
Blood! Blood!
Okay.
Gasp!
So he died of AIDS, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, Rock Hudson also died of AIDS.
Was that his lover?
No, Tab Hunter was his lover.
Tab Hunter was his lover. Was it really? I did not know that.
Imagine thinking, I mean, I get 1960, whatever, but it's like funny. Imagine, like, we're supposed to believe that that's all the blood?
Right.
He stabbed her like 15 times.
It would have literally been like the Scream 2 promo shoot. Like,
Blood! Blood!
Oh, you know what? For a very, very quick glimpse,
yeah.
As he pulls her out of the tub, you can see that she had on panties.
Oh, okay.
Blood! Blood!
Sangre! Madre! Sangre! ¿Qué has hecho?
What?
Oh, look at the little slippers.
The slippery slips.
They look a little flat.
They look uncomfortable. They're like stepping on the floor and shit.
Okay, I need to unstrap this shit because I'm starting to see things.
Uh-oh. Hurt. Because I'm like, all that money just like...
Well, he doesn't know though, right?
Yeah, he doesn't know. He just assumed that it was just like the newspaper.
It's also very interesting, like, until you actually see the car in Halloween H2O, like, you have no idea what color that car is.
Yeah.
So I would love to be able to... I'm sure that there's a version that exists.
Oh, yeah.
A colorized version of this.
And then they cast Red, White, and Royal Blue.
Stop.
And Renee would be...
Shut the f*** up. If they were going to remake Psycho, the only person that comes to mind that I feel would 100% be able to play Norman Bates
and sold me recently
is Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield looks like him. They have a very similar body type.
Yeah.
Now, I know you don't like the remake, but I will say that I do think that Anne Heche was a decent choice for Marion. I mean, I feel like they were just like picking from a selection of like pixie cut blondes, but I've only seen that movie one time, and the only difference that I remember is when he is stabbing her in the shower, there's random cuts of like images that I didn't understand.
I don't like it when y'all try to elevate shit that's not supposed to make elevated. She's just getting murdered. There's no like, oh my god, you know, the sheep is like, shut the fuck up.
He would never get away with this.
Oh, no.
DNA.
Like, no matter how far away you get from civilization. Theta!
It's even the same license plate.
Oh, really? Oh, shit.
Get out of here. That's the same
what's
license
interesting
plate.
is the license plate is a California license plate. I feel like that's probably back in the day not something that they thought people would ever pay attention to.
Right. Oh, wait, never mind, because she did switch the car. So I guess maybe she was...
So then she drove all the way from Arizona
to Los
California.
Angeles. Yeah. When he tells me to push it out.
Ugh.
Girl.
So wait a minute. So that means that the windows were up. So like she's not like submerged in water. Like she's just chilling in the car.
Well, yeah, she's
in the trunk.
Yeah, in the trunk. Yeah.
And how it's guaranteed to exterminate every insect in the world.
Can we talk about the knives and shit on the wall? What is that? Kill Bill.
And she comes back in part 2.
Does she?
Yeah.
Same actress?
Yes.
Sure, Lila.
Is Marion here?
Oh, he's fine.
Oh, he's beautiful. Yeah.
It just like hit me just now a little bit.
Now, what thing are we putting together?
I love how aggressive. I love how aggressive this is.
Well, is Marion in trouble? Let's all talk about Marion, shall we?
There's a lot of like looking at the camera.
Yeah, I like that.
My name is Arbogast, friend. I'm a private investigator. Where is she, Miss Crane?
I don't know you.
Why, no,
I don't know you.
Because if you did, I would be able to follow you.
What's your interest in this?
Well,
$40,000.
that's right.
They're like, what? Like, we have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
She was supposed to bank it on Friday, and no one has seen her since.
Someone always sees a girl with $40,000.
It's not like she had it fucking hanging out of her fucking pant. Like, what are you talking
about? You know, you'd be walking a little different sometimes.
She was walking like this.
Nothing more.
Not even a hunch.
Look at her hair. Like, do you know how long that must have took to tease that hair like that? Like, she's got a full ocean wave on the top of her head.
And before she gets in this too deeply.
She kind of like has the look of a bitch.
Yes.
Like she's got the eyebrows where you just notice she's a bitch.
And when she was older for the second one, you can tell she gets like that lady that's just like.
My eyes are bleary with neon, but you know, this is the first place it looks like it's hiding from the world.
Well, I'll tell you the truth. I didn't really forget to turn the sign on. It just.
Sorry.
What was it you wanted to ask?
See, I'm looking for a missing person. My name's Arbogast. I'm a private investigator.
I really don't know how they got through watching a reaction. They're having so much fun. I see that I have ADD, so I have to be focused, or I'll just lose track of what I'm doing. I would never get a reaction done if I had someone right next to me. Oh my God, I could never get no work done.
Investigator.
It's interesting. He doesn't say gas. He says Gost.
Gost.
It's a Gost.
Yeah.
Well, no one stopped here for a couple of weeks.
Do you mind looking at the picture before committing yourself?
You sure talk like a policeman.
Come in myself. I can't even reach it.
Marion Crane's a real name, but she could have registered under a different one.
Do you know Samara Weaving's character in Scream 6 is named after her? Her last name is Crane.
Oh, yeah,
Crane.
I remember Crane. Yeah.
Samuels, your boyfriend's name is Sam. Was she in disguise, by any chance?
How the would he know? How would he know that if she was in disguise?
Well, you know.
I would be like, I don't know. She was in disguise. How the would I know?
I tell you, it's not really a very good picture either.
No, I guess not.
Yeah, you're a horrible murderer. You need to learn how to cover this shit up better.
Went straight to sleep and left early the next morning.
Well, how early?
Oh, very early.
Yeah.
No, see, this is exactly the problem. If you're going to try and hide a murder, lessons. If you're gonna try and hide a murder and you're running a motel, you're like, do you remember that? I don't know. I get customers all the time. I don't remember this person. But the fact that he goes from not remembering her at all to being able to remember the specific schedule he had, you fucking idiot.
Right to jail, right away.
If it doesn't gel, it isn't aspic. Again, this ain't gelling.
People just come and go, you know.
Right, you should have stuck with that.
Right.
Yeah.
There's mother.
Change your mind?
Oh, because she doesn't smell because he taxidermied her, right?
Yeah.
Yes, but
So,
just for...
I think it'd be much better if you left now. Thanks.
All right.
Yeah, the shadows are crazy good.
I love that.
Like, especially this shot, you can't see the shadow on the left side of his face. But when it cut to the other, like now it is on the left. I'm like, oh.
Because it just shows like how, I love it. It's so dark. Blows up.
What?
Brighter check.
Oh, yes. Or use the rotary phone like
That's
that?
before my time. I'm sorry. I don't know. I just can't. I'm too young, you know.
But then, like, explain the lines. And the crow's feet.
See, when you do clownery, the clown comes back to bite.
No, unfortunately, he wouldn't let me see her. I think I'll go...
I've used the rotary. I've used the rotary. They take a lot extra work. That's just all I say.
to the motel first.
Because when they zoom the body, there's nothing there, right?
Oh, right.
So was
it's
it
an
empty or
casket.
did they zoomed it, right?
No, an empty casket.
How the f did he do that? Yeah, see, at least like here you can't tell that the house is all decrepit looking.
Right.
I don't know why they kept it like that in the show.
Also, he's a big old dumbass because he parked way too close, like just trying to be sneaky and shit.
Ooh. You know, that looks like
he gets what he f***ing gets for going into a house without a warrant when he wasn't invited.
No, because you assume as like a little old lady, I can take this bitch on, I can throw her down the stairs, and before you know it, she's pulling out the strap.
She's pulling up the.
It looks less decrepit in here than it does the show.
Also, there is an episode of Murder, She Wrote where she does go to the house.
Really?
They film it in the lot. Oh, I love this scene so much.
I don't. This is the only scene in the movie that when I first watched it scared the shit out of me.
I want to do this to Nick so bad one day, just to scare the shit out of him. Yeah. It's so aggressive and like.
I would have fallen. The way that he did that. I'm assuming, this is just assuming, I've never actually read anything about it. I'm assuming that the whole thing with the first Scream, with the knife,
Yeah,
is
of course.
supposed to be a callback to that.
Arbogast!
So where was this filmed? Like, was this on a set?
Yeah.
Did they build all of this?
Well, yeah. They only had, I believe it was $1 million was the budget.
This shot.
The mysterious.
This is a very famous shot. I believe this is a Universal Pictures movie. So when I was a kid, I went to Universal Studios for the first time, and they have like this big tower in the center of the park with this giant like ball at the top of it where they project movies and stuff on, and they had a thing every night, and it was like, this is Universal Pictures. It was like a snapshot, like a montage of like all of the shit, and they had that shot, and then right at the end of the horror shot, because it's the only one in this franchise that belongs to Universal, all of a sudden it cuts to Lori where she goes, "Help me!" when she's on the ground outside the hospital, and I was like, "Ah!" His mouth is what somebody commented, and they said, I've never seen a person smile but also frown at the same time.
That must be the Bates Motel.
He traced her there and called us to say he was going to question Mrs. Bates.
Norman took a wife?
No.
She stole some money.
A lot.
For that time, yes.
Yeah, that for that
I could see Naomi Watts probably playing like a cool,
don't play with me,
like a Lila, and she
because it would be giving Rachel from The Ring.
Wow, they're giving all the references today. They're on it today, boy. They're like Siskel and Ebert today.
This one wouldn't.
That is Abraham
anyway.
With crunchier wigs.
No,
that is Abraham Lincoln on the wall.
No, that can't be.
It's like in Halloween 4.
Oh yeah, when
he goes to the diner
yeah.
and there's like 7 photos of Lincoln on the wall.
I love that shot too.
Buried in Green Lawn Cemetery for the past 10 years.
I helped Norman pick out the dress she was buried in. Periwinkle blue.
Poisoned this guy she was involved with when she found out he was married, then took a helping to the same stuff herself.
See, that's like what I'm like, as I'm watching the show, I'm like, does he do that? Does he poison her? Because I can't imagine him hurting her.
Oh, okay. Oh my.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
The woman up there is Mrs. Bates. Who's that woman buried out in Green Lawn Cemetery?
So, like, what would you think if you were him?
What?
Would you think the same thing, that, like, they either buried somebody else or they didn't bury anybody at all? Or would you think, like, that's not Mrs. Bates?
I would think that somebody just, like, took the body out and then, yeah. Because how can you go through all that whole process and then there not be a body in the casket? Like, that makes no f***ing sense.
In that fruit cellar? No! You hit me there once, boy, and you won't do it again.
Was that supposed to be when he hit her body from the police? Because she said, you've hit me there before.
Yeah. You think you take me to the fruit cellar where you have all your boys hanging around? No! You and your fruity boys.
At the Fuji boys.
Morning.
I love how like just sharply dressed everyone used to be. The only thing that sucks about it is knowing that they didn't have air conditioning, so they were all fucking miserable.
Them balls was sweating.
She used a fake name. Saw the register myself, saw the whole...
Oh, I didn't even think about that. No air conditioning? Yeah. Ooh.
place, as a matter of fact. That boy's alone there.
Well, he is alone there.
Illusion.
I'm so curious to see what her role is going to be in the second one. She could be like, your ass should never have been let out of prison, you fucking crazy.
Actually, yeah.
That is.
That's how it starts in court.
Suppose you want to rum? We were going to try to make it straight to San Francisco, but we don't like the look of that sky.
And he goes, San Francisco?
Oh, what you said? Queen.
All right, there's your receipt. Now I'll show you the cabin. Don't bother yourself. We'll find it.
Look at him. Norman's like...
Oh, yeah. He's looking at the cakes. That's what he's looking at.
You can't see any cakes.
Right.
If you had a useless business like this motel, what would you need to get out? $40,000?
Well, if he opens a motel on the new highway, say it.
There must be some proof that exists now. Something that proves he got that money away from Marion somehow.
The gag is that he doesn't even know the money exists.
He don't give a f about the money.
It didn't get washed down. Look, some figure has been added to or subtracted from 40,000.
Your nasty f***ing ass just reached into the toilet.
She was
Well, let's find him. One of us can keep him occupied while the other gets to the old woman.
You'll never be able to hold him still if he doesn't want to be held.
Oh, you will.
You know, looking at her face shape and her eyes, who I think would be a good person to play her. I don't know if she could still play her because I don't know how old she is now. The one that plays Ginger in Ginger Snaps.
Like
Miss Gibb.
Oh, because didn't recently see her in...
Just don't do it. Don't do it. Please, God, don't talk about... Well, I don't even know what it's called. It's a Wonderful Knife.
It's a Wonderful Knife, yeah.
So bad, David. Obviously, this doesn't take as long, but her whole journey, how long this is taking, the constant shots back and forth is giving Lori walking across the street to go to the Doyle house.
It's like, it's not...
Very long.
These shots are just spectacular.
Which is interesting because in the show, that's Norman's room.
And the dent in the bed is like always gets me every time.
Like that would not happen.
No, at all.
It's like when Michael falls off the balcony in Halloween 2. The imprint on him. I'm like, no.
Like, yo.
That's not how that works.
Erotica?
Oh, yeah. Beethoven.
My name is Dita.
I'll be your mistress, too.
Where's that girl you came here with? Where is she?
My ass.
Oh, I would have been shitting bricks. Like,
if I would look,
I would have looked outside, because I would have been like, "Where the f am I gonna go?"
No.
Because that's the one thing that I'm not
Hell
doing.
no. Technically, she could have stood on the other side of the door, and he would never, because he never looked back.
Well, she could leave right now, actually, and she would.
As she f***ing should.
But of course, she's very curious because she wants to know where her f***ing sister is. Like Lee was in Black Christmas, but look what ended up with her. She f***ing got choked out with her ugly ass watch, and now she's dead, and she can't be in the f***ing sequel. Not like I'm mad or anything, but.
Well, you could just watch the newest Black Christmas.
I'd rather be castrated. Okay. So this. Everybody's
I wish she had the hat
on the shower.
Mrs. Bates.
But this scene right here is the most terrifying for me in the entire movie. Not this one right here, but the one that follows. It's the lighting on the way that's on his face. Like,
look at his face.
I would have shit a brick.
Because he has like the share tongue where he's like, what? Look.
Right.
She's a big ass. She had like those Hillary Duff veneers.
That's right.
Or present day Miley Cyrus.
She got.
Did he talk to you?
Present day Miley Cyrus.
No. I got the whole story.
I loved the way they talked back then.
He only half existed to begin with. The other half has taken over. Probably for all time.
Until the sequel.
But my sister is...
The private investigator, too. If you drag that swamp somewhere in the vicinity of the motel...
I mean, she probably didn't hear a single word after that. Like a modern day would have focused on her breaking down.
Her trauma.
Yeah.
Trauma.
His mother was a clinging, demanding woman. And for years, the two of them lived as if there was no one else in the world. Then she met a man. And it seemed to Norman that she threw him over for this man.
I get it.
Yeah.
Matricide is probably the most unbearable crime of all.
I mean...
She gets on your nerves.
The mother half took over completely. He was never all Norman, but he was often only mother.
Like Taylor. Yeah.
Why was he dressed like that? He's a transvestite.
Not exactly.
From Transylvania.
There's always a conflict. In Norman's case, the battle is over, and the dominant personality has won.
The on top?
Yeah. If I had that role, I would have been chewing that up that whole scene. So now, and we have a good...
They're probably watching me. Well, let them see what kind of a person I am.
Crazy.
Well, yes. They'll see, and they'll know, and they'll say, why, she wouldn't even harm a fly.
I love the skull.
It's so good. It's so good. And when he's pushing it out, and then he goes, "Holy shit!" and I go, "I know, right?"
That was a great reaction they did of a classic. These two had all the great little like I said, they were like little Siskel and Ebert. They were giving out all the references from a lot of stuff that I didn't. There's a couple I never even heard of. A Knife Before Christmas, whatever they mentioned. I don't know what that one's about. They referenced the remake of Psycho, which that was a choice with Vince Vaughn. That was definitely a choice with Vince Vaughn. I know a few people enjoyed that one. Okay, that's cool. But yeah, this was great. I really enjoyed this. I can see why, Marlene, that you enjoyed this and recommended this. This is really a lot of fun. They gave it, and it was nice to get a stroll down memory lane with a classic. And yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Anyway, let me get started so I can start editing. And take care of yourself, take care of each other. Love, peace, and grease, and bye.